I am very, very lucky this morning to interview my special guest all the way in California, Amy Arends, holistic wellness advisor. Just want to be her best friend. She's a certified Oola life coach and energy worker who releases emotions and uses cellular support techniques, which she'll share a bit. She makes her own products, which I love. I do the same with essential oils. We found that we have a lot of similarities. Her mission is to provide natural solutions to those struggling with anxiety, stress, and depression, all three that I'm very familiar with. And I love how you wrote, she is loving people back to life. So thank you so much, Amy, for being here. And my first question is, why do so many of us lose our authentic self, or maybe are we even aware of who we really
Yeah,
are?
thank you so much for having me. That is the biggest question. I believe people aren't aware that they can feel better and have that self-awareness and self-love to be able to love yourself so you can give back and love others. And just loving them back to life and just seeing that they can be happier and have the natural solutions from plants grown from the earth is just like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing to see the transformation.
Can you share a bit about how your journey led you here to where you are
Yes.
currently?
Yeah, there's so many things that led me to this moment. Yeah, it really started back in 2005. We didn't know that my mother was having problems. My parents had just gotten back from celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary. They went on a cruise trip of a lifetime through the Caribbean and found out later that my mother went off of her antidepressants. She was on antidepressants and overweight and didn't know what to do and got went off of them because she didn't want to drink and take her medication. So she had that thought process. But when she got back, it was like back to life, back to reality, and went back on them. And the chemical imbalance and the side effects messed up her whole body and her brain so much that she went to a hotel and took pills and alcohol and ended her life at 45. And it was just like the devastating shock of a lifetime. Oh gosh. I was only 21, and like looking back now, I I block it out. I don't know how we got through it. I don't remember. And I was just 21, like in party mode and just got through the next few years. So now it's coming up on 17 years this year. And this is the most open and vulnerable I've been to tell her story. And now it is my mission and message to tell people, if you're on harsh medications, stay consistent on it, and let's try the holistic approach on top of it and try to wean down, slowly talking to your doctor. And eventually, my goal is for everyone to be on the plant based holistic solutions and supplements to heal our three brains, the gut, the heart, and the mind, and realize how it's all connected.
Well, I don't think people realize the importance of gut health. We just recently started this journey a few months ago. I think it was around November when I was introduced to a gut. You don't even realize, right? I thought if you have, what is it, a gastro enterologist do that do that test that you would know, but she said a lot of like the medical tests will not show how poorly your gut is. So can you
Oh, yeah.
explain what is gut health and
Yeah.
how do we even
Most of the
find
time,
out?
nowadays, everyone has gut issues, no matter
Okay.
what. Like, we are not getting the nutrition from our foods. There's so much going on in the atmosphere, and we're getting the 5G is making it even worse on our plants and our animals and affecting us. So if we're eating this, we're not getting the proper nutrients for our body. And if you're eating junk, you're going to feel like junk kind of thing. And there's so much going on in our gut microbiome, and it's affecting our immune system. All these people that are getting sick, well, what are you eating? If they're eating sugar and soda and all of the things, bread, the gluten is one of the worst things for your gut. And people think that it's a choice. Oh, I'm allergic or not. no, it really is not good for anyone's gut health, but people think that they need bread so bad, you know. Anyways, I can go off on that. Um, but I truly do believe that we need to fix everyone's gut. The the immune system, the hormones, ladies that are dealing with hormones and they're taking things for thyroid or other things going on up in your head kind of thing. But if we heal our gut health, it can improve that also. And the serotonin, the happy hormone, 95% of the serotonin is in our gut. So people are taking the COX-2 inhibitors like antidepressants that are thinking that they're helping their brain. But if your serotonin is in your gut, then we've got to heal that. And it just goes on and on. The cortisol, it's a stress hormone, is in our gut. So when we clear that with plant-based supplements and solutions, then it helps your mental wellness to just stay strong and healthy and prevent all of the things that are out there that could happen. Prevent. So that you're always one step ahead of the next flu or
Or the
cold or
health
whatever.
issue, or health issue that could really just cause even more physical suffering, right? What do you tell clients who are just so addicted to sugar, soda, or desserts? I mean, I know I have a weakness for desserts. What do you tell
Oh yeah,
people
me too.
to I mean, how does it even
I feel like they really have to be ready to make a lifestyle change, first of all, to have that awareness of where they're at and where they want to be, and know that they could put more years of happy, healthy years to their life if they do this. And really just realize that if you really want to get the results you're looking for, then you have to stay consistent, be on a routine, and then you will heal your body pretty much, you know?
it's kind of like retraining your brain, right? Because if we are on default mode, we were talking earlier that sometimes people are not even aware that they're choosing never to get healthy just by thinking that, oh my gosh, this tastes so good. I can never live without fill in the blank, right?
Yeah.
And especially during the
That mindset,
holidays,
mindset
your
shift.
birthday. Right, right. How do you make that
Sure.
that shift when it's so I think it's just challenging. No one likes it hard, right? If I give a
Mhm.
hard algebra problem, same thing. It's the same feeling as no, sorry, it's your birthday, but
Here's fruits and vegetables instead of
exactly.
cake.
Here's a fruit and vegetable cake. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Actually, I've done that before for people. It was a watermelon, but it was cut like just
Ooh.
like this.
Yes,
So
yes.
it looked like it could be cake, but I
Yeah.
put Cool Whip all over it and then put blueberries on top. So when they cut it open, they're like, "Oh, it's watermelon." I'm like, "Yeah, that's my favorite kind of cake. That'd be awesome, right?" Some people can handle it.
Wow.
My friend's 11-year-old daughter was like not having it. I was like, I thought it was gonna be like so cute and fun that she would love it, and she was like,
She's
"Oh
like,
my
where
gosh,
is
I can't
my
believe this is
cake?
happening."
My, yeah, my carbs and sugar. A birthday's not complete without.
I didn't realize how mad she would be at me. I was like, "Well, we have donuts and cookies and stuff too. Like this was just like an extra like cute fun thing," and she was like it's not cool.
Not at age 11.
Anyways, yeah, I think it all comes back down to self-love. Self-love is our superpower, and realizing that it is safe. And one of the my favorite affirmations is it is safe for me to honor my needs first. So
Ooh,
many
I
people
like
get
that.
overwhelmed in their day and their life and kids and so many other things happening. But if you really take a few minutes every morning to just take care of yourself and so you can be there and give back to others is crucial for true self-happiness.
Can you describe like a mini morning routine that can help us
Oh,
start our day?
so what I like to do, yeah, I get up a little bit earlier than anybody else, and anybody else, meaning my husband, and and like to do a little meditation, depending on how much time I have, either 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, and just have that moment of stillness, and then have that movement. I like to stretch my body in 6 different ways and stretch your spine and get that old blood out and the new blood. pumping and flowing through your spine, and really just setting the intention of the day and all that, and have this healthy affirmations. Yeah, I
Do you
love
notice what happens if you don't? Those rare days that you don't?
yes, some days it's like you sleep in or something, you have to get up and go right away.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I feel the difference for sure. Yeah, it really just sets the day of like go, 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 get it all done. And I'm just like, oh yeah, because I didn't have time or didn't make the time to do the self-care and self-love that I enjoy doing.
When they
Yeah.
do you think stress builds up and we tend to struggle more without that essential self-care?
Yeah. And then we get more stressed and think that we don't have time for it or don't deserve it or whatever words that we're putting in our mind. And once you do get back into the routine and have that, you realize how much it is helpful. So helpful.
So, can you tell us a little bit about how you even travel this journey of, being a holistic wellness advisor? I mean,
Yes.
that is just so amazing
Yeah.
to me.
So for 18 years, I worked with developmentally disabled adults. And 22, yeah, I love them. They'll always have a special place in my heart. But 2020 made me quit my job. It was like, okay, 18 years, where am I going with this? There's nowhere to move up in the company kind of thing. And where is my, what do I do now?
Hmm.
Once I went to Zoom, it just was not the same. Hard to keep everyone's attention.
Oh, you
And
did it
I
during
know
via Zoom?
we had to go on Zoom, and it was just like, they don't want to do this. I don't want to do this either if I have to pull their attention all day and just like, so it was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is, if I don't do this, what would I want to do? What am I going to do? And that's when I realized that I need to tell my mom's story and get out there and help others. So I took a course to be a life coach, and I chose Oola. Oola meaning like the Oola la life. It's all about balance and growing in the 7 core areas of life. Fitness, and they all start with F. Fitness being mentally and physically healthy to me. So it's fitness, finance, family, faith, field, your career, friends, and fun. So have it all balanced and growing is a lifelong journey and commitment to realize which ones are functioning like higher, which ones are your focus, and which ones are low, to try to always like balance it out in this unbalanced world. So I went through that program and I was like, okay, this is another tool that I can help people with. My first thing back in the day was essential oils. Like that was my first love of like, okay, I can heal myself and
Hmm.
friends with things come from the earth. And then got into coaching and then just kept adding on. And the newest thing that I've learned is all about the energy. And I've taken different energy courses and healing courses and all that stuff. But this one was different because it was all about emotional release and cellular support. So getting down to the cellular level of your body and able to release the different emotions that we're holding in our organs and past traumas in our life that we're holding in our organs. And I'm able to help them think about that for the last time and get it out of the body. They've been stuck.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a whole technique, and then there's protocol to do after to keep. So most people, their cell function is so low they don't even realize. I was there too. I didn't know. And with all the 5G energy going up for to protect our phones and all of the things to keep going, we need to protect ourselves because they didn't test all of this, how it was going to affect humans and the plants and animals and all this other stuff that I was talking about earlier. And we need to do something about it. So we have to protect ourselves with different things. So, for example, when I got tested to see what my cell function was, because who even thinks about that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I was a quarter of 1%. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? And he says, 1 in 500 of your cells is actually functioning properly. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, imagine 1 in 500 soldiers showing up for battle. And I was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
oh my gosh. He's like, yeah, you're taking all these beautiful plant-based supplements and solutions, but if your body and your cells aren't functioning properly and ready to absorb all this, then you're wasting your money. And I was like, what? I can't even believe this. Like, it was incredible. So he did the whole technique on me and got my cell function back up. And then I did the protocol to keep it up, because that's what we need to do to make sure that we keep it up, because the satellites are going to keep going up there and affecting us. So we need to make sure we keep our cellular function up so we can absorb the good nutrients in our body that we need every day. So I flew to Texas and learned this whole technique from him so I can do it on others now.
Wow. Well, I
Yeah.
remember years ago, yeah, with the absorption, I remember learning that you can do all of this, and if your body's and your cell is not absorbing it, then like you said, you're eating all of this and it's not even entering your cells, which is just so hard to even fathom.
Yeah, it's incredible. So yeah, there's so many different techniques and different things of just teaching and like letting people have that awareness of this is what's happening and this is what we need to do about it. Yeah.
Is it easy to do?
Um, it is if you set a timer and a routine of it. Um, so I know it sounds crazy to some people, but I'll say a little bit of it. It's so once you get your cell function up, you drink this Quanta water, and my mentor created this, and it's like harmonically energized catalyst water. So you like do a little squirt in your mouth every 30 minutes, like set a timer for 30 minutes, all the hours that you're awake for 30 days. And I was like, oh my gosh, what?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Like, really? So my husband and I did it. We did it. Like, we were on it. We were setting timers every 30 minutes. We did it. And every sip, your cell function goes up 2 points. So I started at like a quarter of 1%.
Right.
By 30 days, I was at like 43, I think. And then I just like kept going to get it up. And then you don't have to drink that water forever, because there's different little things that you could put any water. You could put these little harmony drops in any liquid, and that harmonically energizes any liquid. So you can just like, yeah, it's amazing. There's so many little things. I'm just like, once you know, how do you not know, you know?
Exactly. Well, you know the study that they did on water, you know that the guy in Japan, I forgot what his name was, but just
Yeah.
if it's music or just putting words like hatred or Hitler or anything, and then the crystals are just so, right,
The water.
horrible. And then when you put love or hope or play healing music, right, then all of a sudden the crystals. So when you think about what it does to that water and if our body, right,
Yes.
contains so much water, I can see where if you're I love how you put it, that just harmonizing the whole. And I didn't realize the 5G impact. I didn't realize.
Yes.
And you know,
Yeah.
we are on our devices, on phones, on iPads, on
Yeah.
laptops,
I have,
and
like the protector, the EMF or EMF. Yeah,
more.
EMF protector. It says EMR smart patch.
Yeah.
And now I wear this. It's the EP2 pendant and like different things to clear my energy and field kind of thing. Uh,
So you must notice a huge difference from when you were just a
yeah.
fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent.
I know. I didn't realize. I'm like, ooh, all the nutrients that I'm taking is actually being absorbed in my body. Oh my gosh, I feel great. I was good before. I didn't realize how much I was like fighting to feel good. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. And then you realize like, oh my gosh, I feel even better and better and better, you know?
Wow. Is there one tip that you can offer us just starting out on this healing journey where, you know, they might not know where to begin, something simple?
I think I just have a conversation. I would talk to them and just see where we can start and help. Everybody's different on the journey. And some people just need those little baby steps to like, okay, where you're at, what do you want to do first? just see what they want and what steps they're willing to take to make a difference for themselves. Yeah.
And it's night and day because you're mentioning the one thing that people can get rid of to help their health. What is that, Amy? What's the one thing that I mean, you and I can easily get rid of this, but
Are you talking about, well, food? The
yes, what's the one item that we should never partake in?
well, gluten and sugar are the hardest to cut out, but that is the best thing for your body to not have it because the
So, like when you're
inflammation.
talking about sodas, what does soda actually do? People say, you were mentioning that, I'm going to just treat myself. That's my reward. I'm into physical fitness, I'm into health, but this is just one reward that I'll just enjoy.
Like, if it's the hardest thing because once you start putting good things in your body, and why would you want to put something bad?
Hmm.
That's my biggest thing. Like, oh, why are you drinking Coke? Why do you want that? And usually they just don't know why. They're just like, that's the one bad thing I do.
It is.
Okay,
Well, and
there's other
they
things.
feel like the
Like,
taste or the whatever sugar high, whatever it is, but it is a what is it? It's a default habit maybe that they don't realize is so detrimental to their body.
yeah, and some people even know. Oh, they're like, oh, I know it's bad. Okay, then why would you want to put it in your body? I'm like, why? Why?
Because it
Just
tastes
question
so
them.
good. Yeah, I used to say, remember how they used to say that Coke could actually clean the rust out of toilets, or like when you put, and then
Yes,
you
put
think,
a
well,
penny in it or something, and it'll,
yeah, and
yeah,
you think, okay, if that's what it does to metal, what is it doing? Or, to our
to the
ceramic,
inside of your
yeah.
body. Yeah, what is it doing to your body? I know. Yeah, there's so many things. Yeah, if somebody is drinking soda, that's the first thing. Yeah, cut that out as
Do you
much as possible.
not take any caffeine in, or like you're not into coffee or
Um,
teas
it
or
would be like, yeah, matcha. I love matcha green tea and like that kind of energy, the natural stuff grown from the earth. And I have a energy drink that has matcha, pomegranate, and lime. And then I have another one that for mood, motivation, metabolism. It's mango leaf, leche fruit, and palm fruit extract. And that
mm.
one's really good too.
We just learned
Have,
about lion's mane.
oh, I have learned. I know about it. It's really good.
So we just found, I didn't know it said coffee, but then there was no, and it was lion's mane and some kind of mushroom. We thought mushroom coffee. Down to Earth had mushroom coffee, and we thought mushroom coffee. That was really, really. It's not like a liquefied mushroom, but they had hot chocolate mushroom and and lion's mane actually is a type of mushroom, but there's so many things out there that could probably substitute the unhealthy choices, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and that's where we just need to have them have that mindset shift of like, okay, I know it's not good for my body, but what else am I going to do to replace it? And that's when they're ready, they're like, okay, you can replace it with this, try this instead of that, like the little baby steps.
But it's like you
That's
said,
a
a
good thing.
choice and it's replacement. Like I was telling you earlier, when my mom quit smoking, it was just, I don't know, thousands of sunflower seeds. But it really is, whether it's a bad habit, thought wise, or, an activity or unhealthy choice that you're making, don't you think when you substitute and that way you have something to do instead of reaching for Coke or people who smoke cigarettes or engage in some unhealthy lifestyle, right? Do you
Yeah.
notice it's a reforming your habit, or
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
any closing words on what we can do to become just producing more positive energy than negative?
Yeah, just take that time for self-love and just know that you are worth it. We're worth it to and you're worth you deserve to be strong, happy, and healthy. Like that is key that we don't realize that we can do this. And I want to be there for people and live, laugh, and love together. That's why I named it Live, Laugh, and Love with Amy.
I
And
love that. How
Yeah,
can people find you, Amy?
live, laugh, and love with Amy.com, or Instagram. I have a link tree. My Instagram is Amy's Jet, AMYSJET. Um, I'm also on heal.me. Heal.me is a site. So heal.me/Amy11.
Hmm.
And that's where you can book a free consultation with me to learn more about what I do and how I can help you get through your everyday life, pretty much.
Thank you. And that's what it is. It starts with everyday life, and then all of a sudden you realize you heal, like you said, inner child wounds or limiting beliefs or just unhealthy choices that we make when we're not really aware of what we're doing, right? To our bodies, to our minds. And I love you
Exactly.
said the three, what did you say? The three minds for, is it
Three
gut,
brains.
three
Three brains.
brains?
The mind, the gut, and the heart. The gut is the second brain. And once we help that and clear that, we can change our whole body. And I take one thing now that is called a quad biotic. It's the world's first quad biotic. And it's through Amari. Amari is the mental wellness company.
Hmm.
And they're focused on healing the gut brain, the gut brain access and everything. And it's helping a lot of people. This quad biotic, it's probiotic, prebiotic, phytobiotic, and postbiotic, and our body really needs all
Ooh.
four. Yeah, so I have the little definition of like why all four. So first, the probiotic activates the metabolism and reduces the inflammation and the bloating in your body. Then the prebiotic helps to control cravings and even out the appetite. And I felt that I don't have as many cravings anymore. And then the phytobiotic further helps us to decrease stress and improve sleep. And just to sleep better and want to get up and work out again. I've been feeling that. That's really awesome. And then the postbiotic can go to work helping you lose stubborn belly fat, the most dangerous of all. So that's really been helping people a lot, just adding that. People that are like on that plateau of like, I'm doing this, I'm working out, I'm doing all that, they start taking this, it's called GBX Fit, and they finally are getting better results. So there's so many different little things
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been taking probiotic for decades, but I never heard that. That makes sense though.
Yeah.
It can't just be like one. You need all of those components. Well, I'll
Yeah.
have to email
Game
you and get
changer.
that link. Or maybe you can actually email it or text it to me or message me and then I can add that when I post your this wonderful interview. Thank you
Yeah,
so
of
much. Let's keep in touch, and
course.
I think your journey needs to be like just shared because, like you said, your mission is to, just help others heal and just bring, I think everyone needs to love more, laugh more, and just live more with joy, right? Instead of stress. That's ultimately what
Exactly.
we all want. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much,
have
Amy. I want to
tattooed
see.
on my wrist, live, laugh, love.
I
But it's really
love
light,
that.
really light like henna. So it's like my little under the sleeve cheat sheet kind of thing, like live, laugh, love.
Good reminder whenever we're in that like stress state.
Exactly. I'm like, just breathe. Put your
Just
essential oil
breathe.
on.
Yes, yes.
Essential
Now,
oil,
how
breathe
about
on.
oil though? Yeah, I didn't realize like you just put something, and mine is like peppermint or lavender or just something citrus,
Oh yeah,
and you
so many
just
good
feel like,
ones.
you know what? It's gonna be okay.
Exactly. I'm like, I take joy oil and just like tap it in my heart, like peace, love, joy, happiness, and harmony in my heart.
I love that. Thank you so much. I'm so glad Deslin connected us, and I look forward to just keeping in touch.
Definitely. Yeah. I look forward to the journey and I'll get out there to Hawaii and visit you soon.
Oh gosh, I hope so. Can't wait. Or you know what? I'll probably be visiting my daughter in California, and I'll definitely have to connect with you.
Yeah, we'll meet in both places. That'd be great.
Okay. Thanks, Amy. Take care. Have a great Friday. Bye.
Bye.